Who is this Sidorkin?
Professor Sidorkin. He is my direct superior and the scientific director of the biologists. You don't know him?
That's probably why she doesn't know him.
He's an absolute genius in his field. There's hardly anyone who knows more than he does in the field of molecular biology.
Oh, that must have passed me by. Do you think I could talk with him for a moment?
He's right next door. But if I were you, I wouldn't bother him right now. He's under a lot of stress and is extremely irritable. And when I say extremely irritable, I mean even more irritable than me when I have to go 2 weeks without bread and jam.
Wow, that bad. Then I'll be careful. Why is he so irritable?
There are a few problems, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. I have to go back to work now.
That castor oil must be working on him. It is.
I'm not feeling so well. I must have swallowed the jam and bread a little too quickly. Alexei, please continue working here and tell Sidorkin as soon as you have the right result. I've got to go somewhere. Fast. Very fast.
Oh, I love it.
Phew, that was close. I have only just saved humanity from the terrible Dr. Jekyll.
Oh, thank you very much. Working with them is now so much more relaxed. I owe you one. So if you have any questions, I unfortunately can't tell you everything. I hope you understand that.
Of course. I'm happy that I can see your work at all. A soldier who interests herself for science. That's not a daily occurrence, is it?
Oh,
No, and certainly not someone as pretty as you.
Nina's getting hit
Oh,
on all the
thank
time.
you.
Scientists.
What you're doing here looks incredibly complicated.
Really? It's actually quite simple. These plant samples were exposed to radiation that is very similar to the radiation in the Tunguska region.
Oops.
At first the doses were...
Sorry, I skipped
You
that.
burn plants?
Yes, you could say that. We are trying to determine which dosage of radiation no longer leads to the complete deterioration of the cell structure.
Wow, I even understood that.
Well, I deliberately left out 2/3 of the explanations.
Wonderful. Once in my life, I'm proud of my scientific abilities, and you blow the whole illusion apart.
I'm sorry.
What exactly will you be doing at our destination?
You mean in the research station?
Yes, exactly. There. Scientific assistants also seem to be easy to question on an international level. So, it has to do with the research station. Maybe I can squeeze an odd secret or two out of him. What exactly is your task at the station?
Unfortunately, I can't tell you that. Otherwise, the station wouldn't be a secret.
So, it's secret, is it? Very good. Come on, boy, tell me more. Yes, I understand, but perhaps you can tell me something which isn't quite so secret. I have unfortunately little idea about biology and chemistry, but it certainly is fascinating, isn't it?
I can only
Dad's
talk
a
about what Dr.
scientist. Why
Lesniak
doesn't
and
she
I
know
are
anything
supposed to
about
be doing
science?
there.
Sure.
A long time ago, they discovered that the plants in the region exhibit abnormal plant
I
growth.
guess he
It
didn't
isn't
want
a
her getting
secret.
involved or
It was
something.
all over the newspapers.
Yes, of course.
And now we are trying to influence this growth in a controlled manner.
Fascinating. And what is the goal?
Unfortunately, I can't say. But imagine if we could arbitrarily manipulate the growth of plants. That would solve the problem of world hunger in one fell swoop.
Wow, that really does sound like
I
a
love that
huge goal.
he's like,
Indeed.
oh, it'll be great for the world. But really, it's going to be used for something else.
What I wanted to ask you was...
Just a minute. If you can pester me with questions, then I can too.
Oh, yes, of course.
It's nothing personal. So, why have so many soldiers been brought into a prohibited zone?
Prohibited zone?
Yes, in the research station and everything. I mean, with the materials and all the people here, you could wage a small war.
Yes, well, I'm not allowed to talk about that. You scientists have your instructions, and unfortunately, we have ours.
Ah, I understand. I willingly tell you everything about our experiments, and I have one little question and get an answer like that.
I'm
She doesn't know
sorry.
anything.
I would love to tell you everything I know, but that is very little anyway. It's nothing personal, but what I do know is top secret.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's because she doesn't really.
I'll be off then.
Okay, see you later.
As long as the scientists are in the room, I'd better not touch anything important looking.
Let's see what we can do elsewhere. Oh, the passage. It's the passage. That's right. There. There we go. No! Come on. It's like right where she's standing. There we go. Pain in the ass. That's what that is. Let's see if we can do anything in the kitchen. Ah! Research station. Sorkin's list. Trans-Siberian Railway. Professor Sorkin has a list of all the scientists and research assistants on board the train. Is Nina's father one of them? A look at this list would definitely be worth its weight in gold. Okay. Research station in Tunguska. Trans-Siberian Railway. Nina was able to find out several very interesting things. A secret research station has apparently been built in the Tunguska region. They have discovered that the growth of some of the plants there is completely out of normal range. The scientists are now trying to understand and reproduce this growth. But what does Nina's father have to do with it? Okay, that's it. So let's start combining things. Ooh, bottle with faucet. Oh.
Not much water goes into the
Okay,
bottle,
so we
but
got
it's
water
better
in the
than
bottle.
nothing.
5 watt. I keep using their soap. I wonder what we used the other piece of bread for. Pebble. Pebble in the water. Pebble with the light. Pebble with that. Pebble with that. Pebble with that. I guess. Ah! I'm trying to get out of this and... There we go. Rifles. Is fast asleep again?
I'd better not wake him. He told me he sat in prison for 15 years for manslaughter. Because some idiot woke him for something quite trivial. I don't know if it's true, but I am not going to test it.
You
I
burn
have
things?
no idea what one can do with that thing.
Ooh. I bet you put water on the power outlet.
A little liquid should be enough. It would look a little suspect if everything here were underwater.
Damn, why do the fuses have to choose to blow now? I have to go replace the fuses. Could you watch to make sure no one touches anything?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
I'll take very special care that nobody
Of
touches
course.
a thing in here, apart from my good self.
Green goo.
I'll take the sample out of the glass.
Okay.
I don't know anything about those. I'd better keep my fingers to myself. I don't know...
So
I'll take the sample out of the glass.
I have no idea why we did that, but okay. Yes.
The assistant's table.
Button.
The assistant's table. I don't know anything about those.
I bet we burned the stuff. Burn? No. I didn't tell you to do that, Nina. Okay. Door. Let's go in here. Maybe we can find out what's in here. Wrong button again. Maybe I put the 25-watt bulb in. No. It's okay.
Yeah?
Excuse the interruption. Can I speak to you for a moment?
As long as Dr. Lesniak doesn't have a successful breakthrough in his experiments, no.
But
The train can blow up for all I care. I don't want to be disturbed.
it's really...
Okay.
No!
The door is secured with a huge padlock.
That's it. Pointless little... There. It's hard to get it because it's like down at the bottom of my screen. Okay. There. What can I do?
I always thought you couldn't tell if an egg was fresh or not just by looking at it. I have just changed my
Can I
mind.
put... I'm trying to figure out places to put stuff. Okay.
It's big and I don't need it.
Guess I didn't need to take it out.
That soldier's bag of medication. If I think about his description of the effects of castor oil, it seems to be a strategic map of the Tunguska region.
Yeah.
The arrows look like the movement of troops. The landscape around. Two machine guns.
Okay, so we go back in here.
Two machine guns.
Combine it with that. Combine it with that. Combine
The
this.
assistant's table.
That. Ah! I'm assuming I'm supposed to do something with these.
I'll take the sample out of the glass.
Okay. Take the pebble. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this stuff.
I'll take the sample out of the glass.